Don't forget, lifeisonedayataTime.com comes on every week with Minister Chestnut live and in living color. So be there every week because Jesus is our rock. But do you really know what day it is? Do you really know what day it is? This is a terrific Tuesday. And we're going to bust down some beef boogaloo meatballs with some roasted carrots on some jasmine ginger rice with some sriracha sauce and a little crema. I think you're going to enjoy it here at Chestnut's Kitchen. Yes, welcome to Chestnut's Kitchen. Today, we're going to get down with some Hello Fresh. Hello Fresh. One little bag for a whole meal for 4. Let's see what we got. Comes in a bag. We saved the bag for miscellaneous vegetable trash and stuff. Okay, what do we have here? We got carrots. We got some sriracha sauce. We have some sour cream. We have 2 bags of jasmine rice. We have some sesame seeds. Some hot chili sauce. Looks like a little root of ginger. 1 green onion. And 2 more packs of panko breadcrumbs. We got everything we need. This comes with a little chart. Gives you a good picture of what it looks like with all the ingredients. So once we get everything ready, we'll start to roll. And we'll be right back with Chestnut's Kitchen. Read the directions. What do we need? First, we're going to roast the carrots. Step number 1. Roast the carrots. We want to set the oven at 425 degrees. 25 to 30 minutes. We'll let it get warmed up there. Okay, so step number 1, it says to roast the carrots. So we're going to get busy with the carrots. We're going to wash and dry all produce. It has a footnote in the instructions to wash and dry all produce. So we're going to do that. Yes, we're back. We got all our vegetables cleaned and washed, and now we're going to split them up so we can spread them out onto our baking pan. We want to bake them for at least 20 minutes. At least that's what it says. We're going to add a little pinch of salt and a drizzle of oil once we get them on the cooking sheet. I don't know if how many of you out there like carrots, but they say they're good for the eyes. And so far, I've been on this planet 73 years, and the VA doctors say I have glaucoma. but my specialist says that I'm healed in the name of Jesus. So I ate as much carrots as I can get, and make sure that you mix your vegetables, because you need a good diet. And with Hello Fresh, you can't get any fresher than Hello Fresh. This is my maiden voyage. It's called
beef bulgogi meatballs.
a meal in a bag in a meal. We have our cookie sheet right here. Now, if you didn't know, when you put your carrots out like that, make sure you put them face up. You want the skin down, the outside down, because that's going to be on the pot, and that's going to be the the hardest part. Once you get it in there, we're going to drizzle with a little salt. Just a pinch of salt. All over the shoulder, as they say. And then we'll hit them up with a little black pepper. Okay. Once we hit them up with some black pepper, then we're gonna do a little drizzle with some Earl. Okay, some drizzle. Then we're gonna put those in the oven. Step 2. It says prep while carrots roast, peel and mince and grate ginger, trim and sliced scallions, separating whites from the greens and mince the whites. So make sure they're a little dry there. Make sure you always wash and prep your vegetables. And we're going to cut these scallions up. We want to separate the green from the whites. So we're going to say we cut just about right there. This is your white portion of your scallion, and this is your green portion of your scallion. So we're going to chop those up. Chop off the ends. Yeah, I started cooking when I was in high school. I used to work for the Armed Services YMCA in Long Beach, washing dishes. Eventually, I got around to being a short order cook, and took it from there. Lately, since I've become a senior citizen, and the wife has become a senior citizen, we're trying to make things a little bit easier. So we figured, hey, let's try Hello Fresh. And so far, it seems pretty easy. Okay, I've chopped up my green scallion. Now I'm going to chop up my white scallion. It shouldn't take too long. Onions are onions and scallions are scallions. But what do they say? A rose by any other name is still a rose. Okay, we're going to have to peel this ginger a little bit here. Now, I have personally never peeled any ginger before. So, I'm going to check on as a prelude to all of these meals, which they give you the complete ingredients. One thing is to when you get ready to make your meal, the day that you decide to make your meal, we got our ginger peel, and we're going to dice it up real small as we can here. We're gonna get that aroma going here, because this is our next step. We'll be getting our rice together. I've tried this jasmine rice before, and believe me, if you are good, if you are a rice eater, you will love jasmine rice. So we're going to mince our ginger up. Keep everything separate from the white scallions and the green scallions. I've never really cooked like this before. Although, in my younger years, I wanted to go to Cordon Bleu and see what was going on with all this cooking and with spices and stuff like that. Okay, step 2. Step 2 was grating the scallions and the ginger. And step 3, we're going to cook the rice. Now we're cooking for 4 today. So we're using 2.5 cups of water, and we're going to use both packets. A small pot over a medium-high heat, and half the ginger. Cook until fragrant. Okay, we're going to drizzle a little oil in our water. So drizzle, and half of the ginger. That should be about half of the ginger. It's like a medium-high heat there. Okay, you gotta spoon to stir that up a little bit. Oh boy, I can smell that already. Okay, it says again, stir in rice, 1/2 cups of water, 2½ cups for 4 servings, and a pinch of salt to bring it to a boil, and cover to reduce low hardness. Okay, now this, what they're telling me right now, HelloFresh says I should I could put a little sprig of salt, a pinch of salt. Woo! I gotta throw it over your throat shoulder there. And the rice. It's time for the rice now. We're going to stir in our rice. As I said before, this is jasmine rice. I don't know if this is the same kind of rice that they make sushi out of, but we're gonna find out. As I said before, again, we're cooking for 4 people, which is really only 2 of us. So what we do, we just have these little containers, and we have leftovers. Okay, where were we? We're still cooking, ladies and gentlemen. We're still cooking here in Nut's kitchen here. Now that we got the rice going, let's set a timer for about 18 minutes. 15 to 18 minutes. The next step what we're going to get into is getting our meatballs together. We're going to combine the meatballs, the white scallions, the remaining ginger, and a tablespoon of boogaloo sauce. You need the rest of the boogaloo sauce for the next step. Season with salt. Use 3/4 teaspoons. And pepper, and we use 1/4 tablespoon salt for 4. Boy, it's a lot of salt. Because I don't know if I'm reading that right again. Let me read this again for the meatballs. I'm going to take a bowl here. While rice cooks in a large bowl, combine beef, scallion whites, panko. Is this the breadcrumbs? Yeah. You really got to read the instructions, ladies and gentlemen, because this could be a little confusing. The rice is becoming to a boil. Let me drop that down a little bit. to the meatballs. We gotta put our meatballs and mix them with our scallions. This is the good part. I don't know, some of you cut this up pretty good here and squish it right off into our bowl. This is supposed to be a large bowl. Remember, this bag also helps throw stuff in it that, you know, you're not using. Now, we're gonna make our meatballs a little different today. First thing you gotta do is break down your beef. As I said before, the day that you decide to make your meal, make sure you take your meat out and let it thaw out. That way you'll be ready to go.
Tell your friends, this is the home of cool jazz.
And there will be no problemos. Right now, I'm not having too much of a problemo. I have to be honest with you. When I started making this meal, my beef was still frozen. So what I did, I put it on the low wattage in my air dryer and thawed it out. Now I can put in my scallion whites. This my scallions. And breadcrumbs. Panko breadcrumbs. Since we're cooking for 4, we're going to use both of them. Trash in the bag. Okay. We're saving the green. We're saving the... Oh, we gotta put the ginger in here too. Let's spread this stuff out a little bit here. We gotta put the ginger in here too. Get all this in. Get it all in here. And we gotta mix this up. Like I said, I should have got a bigger bowl, but we're gonna make do with what we have. Because some people might not have a big bowl. And being a Boy Scout, I found that you be prepared to use what you have available. Okay. we're getting the ginger and the meatballs together here. It sounds like our carrots. We're going to check on our carrots. Oh, they look delicious. Look at those carrots. Don't they look delicious? We're going to give them a tad more here. We don't want to burn them, but we're going to let them stay in the oven there for a minute. Let them chill out. To each his own. I'm going to have to get in there and get dirty in a minute anyway. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm going to be using today. It looks like a cupcake pan, but it's going to be a meatball pan today. It's going to make things a lot more easier for me. Because all I got to do at this point is take some out, put it up in a little round ball like that, and then pop it in. Now, these are, spice it up a little bit more. As Emery would say, put a little BAM off into it. You could also dice you up a little bit more of the onions if you prefer a little bit more onions in your meatballs. You could put some sriracha peppers off in here, to spice it up a little bit more. There's a lot of different things you could always add into HelloFresh, but HelloFresh gives you all the ingredients and stuff that you would need to make the meal. Now, rice is done, so this is a first for me. Making meatballs. It's going to be a pretty big one right there. Okay, one more. Get one more. Get one more. Alright. Now we got our meatballs ready to go. Here we go. You see, we got our meatballs ready to go in the oven. So they go in there. Oh, we need a little salt, 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 a little salt. Okay, and say a little pepper. Let's drizzle some pepper. The pepper. Say do a little drizzle on. Whoa. Whoa. Hold everything. We forgot the boogaloo sauce. I know. We'll do it this way. This is when we're improvising, ladies and gentlemen. We just put one of the packets of the boogaloo sauce in here. It's supposed to go. We're going to take our meatballs and we're going to roll them off into our boogaloo sauce and put them back in the hole like that. It's going to take a little bit longer, but I should have put the boogaloo sauce in them from the beginning. And I'm supposed to coat them when they come out. When they come out. Alright. Now, we're ready for our meatballs to go into the oven. And we're going to take out our carrots. Our carrots are ready. Put our meatballs in. And combine our sour cream. Put our sour cream off in there. That's one sour cream. That's two sour creams. If we follow the directions here, put the sour cream with our sriracha to taste. Our sriracha. This is our sriracha taste here. I like sriracha. So they say put it to taste. I'm putting all of it in here. I didn't put no habanero peppers off in here. So we got that down. Add water 1 teaspoon at a time until it mixture is drizzling consistency. A little teaspoon at a time. Sriracha sauce. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice and creamy. I'm going to put a little bit more in there so I get the drizzle effect. So we want to get the drizzle effect. Drizzle effect. But you want to have enough. See, a drizzling effect is when, yeah, see that? That's a drizzling effect. Okay. We're going to put our remaining boogaloo sauce over here. Because when our meatballs come out, they'll be getting another bath from this boogaloo sauce. So we're about to wrap it up. We're about to plate everything. And we're about to get everything plated. We got our carrots ready. Our rice is ready. And we'll be right back. This HelloFresh is quite an experience for me. I don't cook that often, but I guess as long as you can follow instructions, you can cook a gourmet meal. Now this meal that we just cooked is called beef boogaloo meatballs with roasted carrots, ginger rice, and sriracha crema. Sounds pretty fancy to me, but as you see, it didn't take that much. We got the sriracha sauce ready for our drizzle. We got our boogaloo sauce to dip our meatballs in and give them another little coating. And we have our scallions to give a mild dressing on top as we get ready to plate. I know we've been around the world quite a few times, and there's nothing like some good home cooking. And I'm starting to enjoy it with HelloFresh.
Don't forget, lifeisonedayataTime.com comes on every week with Minister Chestnut, live and in living color. So be there every week, because Jesus is our rock.
You really know what day it is? Do you really know what day it is? This is a terrific Tuesday. And we're gonna bust down some beef boogaloo meatballs with some roasted carrots on some jasmine ginger rice with some sriracha sauce and a little crema. I think you're going to enjoy it here at Chestnut's Kitchen. We want to come back next week for another episode here at HelloFresh, and we'll have our next shipment of our next meals, and we'll break them down to you again. HelloFresh. We're saving a ton of money, and we're eating fresh. Yes, and while we're waiting for our meatballs, you're listening to 88.1 FM Jazz at Long Beach. Nothing but jazz. 88.1 FM. I think our meatballs are ready. I'm gonna pull our meatballs out. It says transfer meatballs, which they look pretty good, to another bowl here, which we're going to drop them off into this large bowl. You have to be careful because this pan is still hot, but these meatballs are just tender enough where you can stick them and release them. Sriracha sauce. We're going to give it another coating. Nice bath. And save just a tad of the sriracha sauce. Save just a tad. Okay? Now, we're going to toss some meatballs again. This is a nice meatball toss here. This is my first time tossing meatballs. Okay, our meatballs are ready. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to take our rice. We're going to flip our rice up here. A nice bit of rice. I'm not going to put so much on the wife's plate because she's not going to eat that much. But she might like this, the way this is prepared. Okay. Okay, we got our rice. Now, put our carrots on the side. depending on, how many you like. We all like meatballs. I think I can eat at least about 5 of them. Okay, here we go with the meatballs. Save some of those.
Another fresh meal by Hello Fresh. Nothing but the best, and later for the rest.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Beef boogaloo meatballs with roasted carrots over jasmine rice and a little scallions to top it off with some sriracha sauce. See you again. Hello Fresh. We're saving a ton of money and we're eating fresh.
Don't forget, lifeisOneDayAtAtime.com comes on every week with Minister Chestnut, live and in living color. So be there every week, because Jesus is our rock.